What if the reason you're stuck in life isn't laziness, but a hidden part of yourself sabotaging you? You've tried everything: self-help books, motivational speakers, morning routines, and yet something keeps holding you back. But what if I told you the real reason isn't lack of discipline or bad luck? What if the hidden force is something buried deep inside of you? Something so powerful that it silently controls your relationships, success, and even your mental health. This is the shadow self, and today we're going to talk about why no one talks about it. Problem. Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of all time, had a powerful theory. He called it the shadow. The shadow is that hidden, darker part of you. It's made up of traits you don't want to admit to, traits you repress because society tells you they're bad. Things like jealousy, rage, insecurity, and even desires that you've buried because they don't fit your ideal self-image. You know those feelings that pop up unexpectedly, that anger when someone cuts you off in traffic, but it feels more personal than it should. That jealousy when you see someone succeed in a way that you want to, or that feeling of self-sabotage that creeps in every time you're on the verge of success. That's your shadow, the part of you that you've rejected, but is still running the show from the shadows. It's like having a disowned roommate in your mind, who eats all your snacks, makes a mess, and then takes all the credit when something good happens, but you can't kick them out. Danger now. Here's where it gets controversial. Positive thinking doesn't work if you're ignoring your shadow. You can chant affirmations, visualize your dream life, and do all the right things, but if you're still running from your darker traits, they'll always sabotage you when you least expect it. Think about it. Have you ever been way too harsh on someone for a trait that you secretly have? You know, when you criticize someone for being arrogant, but deep down you feel insecure. Or when you judge someone's laziness, but you struggle with procrastination yourself. That's your shadow. It's like a boomerang. What you reject in others, you end up rejecting in yourself. And here's the kicker: until you face your darkness, it will control your fate. Jung warned that if you keep denying your shadow, it will silently sabotage your life in ways you can't even imagine. Solution. But there's hope. Let's talk about shadow work, the powerful, life-changing practice of facing those dark parts of you head-on. Here's how you can start. Identify your triggers. Notice what irritates you about others. Think about those things that really set you off. Those triggers, they often point to your shadow. If you're angry when someone is late, it could be that you secretly feel out of control with time. If you feel envious of someone's success, maybe you feel unworthy of your own dreams. Journaling prompts: ask yourself, what's a bad trait I deny having? What part of myself do I hate the most? These are powerful questions that will help you uncover aspects of your shadow you've been avoiding. Dialoguing with your shadow. Jung had a fascinating technique called active imagination, where you would sit down and talk to your shadow. Picture your shadow as a character. What does it want? What is it trying to tell you? This conversation might feel uncomfortable, but it's the first step toward integration. Now, I want to share a story, something that really changed my perspective. Optional, personal, or anonymous story of transformation. Warning. But before you dive in, here's a warning. Shadow work can backfire. If you jump into this process without guidance, you might end up feeling overwhelmed, disconnected, or worse, lost in your own darkness. Some people might even start spiritual bypassing, using their shadow as a crutch to avoid real change. Jung's advice is clear: don't fight your shadow, integrate it. The goal is not to annihilate the parts of you that you dislike, but to understand them, accept them, and use them for your growth. It's like learning to dance with your darkness, not to wrestle it into submission. Close. So here's the question I want you to think about. What's one dark trait you're ready to face? Let me know in the comments below. We're all on this journey together. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more. I've got something big coming up in the next video. How to spot someone's shadow in 10 seconds. Trust me, it's going to be eye-opening. Thanks for watching. If you're ready to dive deeper into shadow work, check out these videos right here.